Evening all, Chief Prepper here. You need to keep your eyes out for everything, sadly. Spent most of the day today walking through two swap meet flea market areas. I did not have the money on me, otherwise, I would have bought something on the spot. But asked him if he would be here next weekend, and he said yes. He has a Honda 2200 watt generator. A friend of mine has one, and it runs very quietly. Uh, Probably would easily power the large appliances I have, consume less fuel, yada yada yada. So you look online, it's $1,200 at Amazon. This guy was asking 800. I said, how many hours did it have on it? He said, none. It's brand new. So next weekend, I will probably be going back, and if he has it, I will buy it. $400 savings. It's a risk. I figure at worst I can get it repaired. I don't know. Because if it has never been run, it should not have oil in it at this point. I'll have to add oil and run gas through it and test it. But we will see. So I wanted to touch on something else. This is more for folks who don't spend any time outside at night. If you go outside right now and you don't have cloud cover, you will see a very, very bright moon. And it is almost full. I think it's going to be full Tuesday night when I go hunting. Sorry, seems like I'm always yawning. But anyway, you might ask me, why am I talking about this? There was a time in the world when the sun went down where life stopped. You can't see. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to walk if you don't know how to walk in the woods in the dark. Now, but 10 to 14 days out of the month, there is a build up to what is called the full moon, and then there is the full moon to the new moon, I think is what it's called, where it goes dark. And then those new moon days, 10 to 14 days, it's more dark than it is bright. So you need to keep a paper calendar on hand that is currently marked with the moons for this year, and 2023 calendar should be out. So I would highly advise getting one of those, because you'll know if a shit hit the fan event happens. If you have that paper calendar, that there will be certain many days where it's going to be brighter at night, and then there will be days where it's darker. So if you need to move around for any reason and you don't want to be seen, you might want to do it when it's dark. It's still doable when it's light out, but I can tell you right now, it's not daylight outside, but you can see a long ways in the moonlight. So just keep that in mind. I did get 2 hammer handles today, and I used 30-foot tape measure. So my wife said, I can get you a new one at work. I'm like, a new is not necessarily better. So I got it because my 25-footer, and I have another 25-footer somewhere else and another 25-footer, but I don't know where they're at. They're missing. But it'll tide me over, and it's metal. So some of the new tape measures are not metal, and those suck. But the one I have is breaking, like the actual tape measure, the metal part that feeds in and out, the spring steel, I guess, or the ribbon steel, I guess is what you would call it. It's got a spot that it's going to break. So I do need to frame in the other door, but it's not going to happen till not this coming week, but the following week, because this coming week I'm going hunting, and then I got some other shit I got to deal with at the end of the week. So man, it's looking like something crazy is going to happen around like maybe tomorrow, Monday. If you wanted to stop elections, that would be the day to do it. Just heard some crazy news from the Prepared Homestead. I'm not going to share it here. Go look at his video, and he'll refer you to a Rumble thing. It's like, what's that about? Nothing good. So 2 channels put out there's diesel running out or very short in South Dakota and Nebraska. And Canadian Prepper said that it's possible that Tennessee and a couple other states are also running out. So if you don't have fuel on hand and you don't have your fuel tanks full in your vehicles, I would highly advise keeping them that way. Fill up at a quarter tank or have gas at home, and then have a plan on how you're going to use any gas you have at home. So, Talking Dead's on. That's why I turned away. Anyway, I don't have the sound up, but looking at the screen. Yeah, getting crazy. I'm going hunting on election day. I will be carrying a little extra in case shit hits the fan and I gotta walk home. It's gonna be a long 170-mile walk. Take me probably 10 to 15 days, depending on how many miles I can cover in a day. I did do quite a few steps today, so I could cover some distance, but today I wasn't carrying a pack and carrying a weapon. So, FYI. So, anyway, this is my little girl dog. She thinks she's the boss. Her name is Dharma Grace. She likes to get in my face and burp, so we'll see if that comes here in a minute. What are you doing? You feeling better? All right. Chief Prepper, out.